Hello, moms. All the super moms is what we have today. Welcome to our show, Super Moms Today. So, on this very, very special occasion of Mother's Day, we are here with four of our great moms who manage to work as well as manage their personal lives as well. So, that's really inspiring, right? So, I need not say a lot on that. I would like to ask each of my moms who are here, although we should thank them every day, but on this very special occasion, we decided to have our moms and make them feel a little more special today. So that's why we have four moms today with us. And I want our moms to be creative today. So I'll do less of talking today. And I would like to ask each mom who's present here to describe themselves creatively. So we start with Madhurima.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Mrs. Madhurima and I'm a happy-go-lucky mom. And I'm very glad to be part of the show and meet all the wonderful super moms, except Charlie. So it's a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Great. We move on to Rekha.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mrs. Rekha Siriam. And in my experience, so far, I haven't experienced motherhood because from day one, I've decided to be a friend and not a mother, because the moment I hear the word mother, I feel suddenly I might become strict or extremely obsessed with the child. So I prefer being a friend to my son, I prefer being a friend.
Okay, well said. That's what every child wants. So we move on to Almighty.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Almighty. I have been a very tough mom, been very strict with my children, but gradually now I've become a super cool mom. My kids come to me for the good and the bad, so I'm very glad that I brought them up that way. Thanks.
Okay, Kirti.
So hi everyone, this is Kirti and I am a perfect mom in an imperfect way. So I'm a very new mom. He is just 2.5 years old. So I'm still learning the process of motherhood.
Okay, so I have lots to learn from all these super moms because I have no idea how do they manage. So even the thought of them managing so many tasks give me some kinds of attack. So I hope this will be an enriching session for all of you and you will enjoy our chit chat session with these Wonder Women and obviously apply them to your lives as well. So I'm very curious actually to ask all of you who are there that how do you just manage your motherhood? Like, how is it? I really want to know. Since I have not experienced it, I really want to know how your motherhood has been. Some new moms are there, some little older women are there. So I'll not call them old because I think some moms might get offended. So we have all the moms with us. So let's ask Rekha how your motherhood has been since you're a friend to your child.
To the question that you've asked, Charvi, I have only one answer. Somehow nature teaches us everything. The moment you know that you've conceived, everything about you automatically changes. You become very soft, you become very intuitive. There were many nights, where my son would go almost onto the edge of the bed. And somehow in deep sleep also, my hand would just reach out and grab him back. How that happens, how the senses are working, I really don't know. So I feel nature is our best teacher. So motherhood is not something somebody can teach us. It happens very automatically.
All right. So let's have a different perspective from Kirti now, since she has a very little child. So Kirti, what do you have to say about your motherhood?
So basically, I think that motherhood, as Rekha said, nobody can teach us. It's come automatically to us. And I also believe in one thing: there is no wrong and right for a mother. I mean, every mother is right. She does everything what is right for his or her own child. I mean, there is nothing that she wants to do in a way that it doesn't look good for people. People judge motherhood very easily, but honestly, it's a difficult path to cross on. But it is something, a self-learning path to cross on.
All right. Those were some good words. So Madhurima, what do you think about your motherhood?
Yeah, for me, motherhood is like a very beautiful and learning experience daily because we never know how children react to what. So, when the children start reacting, then we learn something from them. And that's how we want to make the life or the life of child or the life of the family in a very smooth way. So basically what I feel is motherhood is very challenging, and it is a good place to learn so many things from your children. It is like, so your whole personality changes as the children grow.
Okay. So, Almighty, what do you think about your motherhood?
Uh, it's an instinctive process. I think suddenly we find this little ball of a small human being so important to us that even I never expected that I would be so loving within the first hour itself. That instinctive protectiveness and love that you have for the child, and it has not waned, even though they've troubled me like a lot over the years. They have been they've been very naughty at times. Still, the bond never breaks, no matter what age. I think even going forward, when they have their kids, the bond, a mother and child bond, is always going to be eternal. So it's been a roller coaster ride for all of us, and goods and bads. We've
And
been good.
I want to add on that, when we became mothers is when we respected our mothers from the bottom of our heart. Till then, we were like, very cool with
Yeah.
our moms, taken for granted. But the moment we stepped into motherhood, we started idealizing our mothers.
My mom always used to say it, when you will be a mother, you will know it. So
Yeah.
we experiences it when we really was a mother.
I
So I'm a
literally
mother.
apologized to my mom. I literally did. I'm sorry for the trouble I caused when I was a teenager, because now I could relate what my children were doing. It.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a lot of experience coming out. Yeah, that's, I think, every mom, what Kirti was saying, that, mothers often tell you that when you become a mother, you will only face the music of it. So
Yeah.
I think that's very well said. Okay, so that's how your motherhood has been. But I also want to know, and I'm really curious about it, how do you guys manage your personal work, the household chores, and also your work life, since all of you are working and all of you are doing wonders? So how do you manage it? Isn't it difficult? Isn't it frustrating at times? Isn't it like a blend of so many emotions together? How do you deal with it? Madhurima?
Yeah, Charvi, what I felt is you need to have a proper planning, a balance between both. Otherwise, one will be deprived. Like you cannot give 100%, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's a kind of a planning that we start doing since the child is a toddler to the time when he gets into a job. So till that time, we need to have a lot of planning, balance both your personal life and your professional life. Then only it works.
Okay. So Almighty, what do you have to think? How is it for you?
It's not a smooth ride always. There are ups and downs. There are times when the children need us more. So that's when we need to know when we have what time, when we need to give them more time. Luckily, we are in a job wherein we are able to balance both our job as well as the family side. So it is not a smooth process, but on the whole, we are managing pretty much well, and that's why I guess we are all thinking that we are super moms, having a happy life at home as well as at work. So.
That's great. Rekha.
For me, I feel the key mantra is communication. You need to communicate to your family, whatever your hiccups are. And luckily for me, my son is now already a teenager. So at the phase of life that I am in, I have groomed him in such a way that if I am having a headache at work, he will get a cup of tea for me. I've taught him how to do all that. So I feel, communication is very important.
All right. Kirti.
For me, I think it's an win-win situation when your husbands also support the same. I mean, if you are working, then the support from the husband is really necessary. And I think I'm lucky to have it. Also, to have a workplace that is flexible in a way that they allow you to take care of your kid if your kid needs more at that time. I think that is something we always have. And I think that's why we are calling ourselves as super moms right away, right now.
There's no doubt on that you women are not the super moms. I think that just comes instinctively whenever I see any mother, because they have so many things to do. And we have also moved from the stereotype of women just being associated with the household chores, and you're the prime examples for that. So how motivating is it, how empowering is it, how liberal do you feel when you work and manage all of it together? Kirti, how do you feel? What's that feeling? I want to know.
I mean, you guys all know that I took a break in between when Advik was about to born. But it in back of my mind and back of my heart, it always there that I don't wanted to leave my career. So that is why I restarted. And honestly, it feel proud to say that that okay, I manage everything in one go with even a toddler. So that is something that motivates every day. I mean, every day sometimes you feel frustrated with a toddler, but even then sometimes you wake up and say no, I need to do everything. So I think I feel proud about myself and motivated every day that way.
That's amazing. Madhurima, how do you feel? What are those emotions inside you?
Yeah, sometimes it is very frustrating, especially when children don't listen, and when you want them to do
I'm,
something that you really want them to, but the children don't, and it's very challenging to convince them and also make them do. So that time I feel it is so frustrating as a mother. But again, let me come to the point where when the motherhood in a woman comes forward, then definitely we want to do something for the child and help them and make them happy. So it's like a wonderful journey. It goes on and it is never ending, and it's very beautiful.
Coming to me, also, whatever I echo with whatever Madhu told, or whatever Kirti said, but primarily for me, I feel that it is challenging sometimes. And during my journey as a career, if I talk about my career, there were so many times I had to walk out of a job because I had challenges at home, as far as the family life is concerned, but I never regretted even for once. See, ultimately, the family matters. See, that is it. That is the truth we have to accept. Family comes first. For
true.
me, family comes first.
Okay.
The same way, me too had put my career on hold for the children,
Mhm.
and I do not regret it. Right now, I'm enjoying my career as well as my family life. So I think that's about it. It made up for all the lost years as well.
And it also depends on the age of your child.
Correct.
Okay, so somewhere all of you had a beautiful journey with halts, with a lot of mixed emotions, and here you are excelling in your fields of interest now, which I'm very happy to see. So all the moms here, all the beautiful women, thank you so much for being a part of this show and coming and enriching my knowledge, as well as other young girls and other young men, other young boys who feel that it's a very easy kind of a task because women are just sitting at home doing nothing. But if you ask me honestly, I think it's the most tedious job yet unpaid. So I think this is what we need to respect. So quickly, last words, last liners from all of you before we wrap up the show. So Rekha, one word or one liner for our audience.
Yeah, being a mother almost personifies me like a goddess sometimes.
Okay,
Nice.
Almighty.
Mother's love is unconditional love, no matter what. We will always love our children, and we'll always be loved by our parents.
Okay,
Unconditional.
Madhurima.
For me, a piece of advice to everybody is go with the flow, enjoy every moment. Every moment is a experience to you. So enjoy every moment and excel in it. That's how you'll be called as a super mom.
Kirti.
So as Madhurima said, motherhood is a journey. So flow with it. Don't get overwhelmed with things. Things will settle down a little with phase. So that is what I want to say.
Okay, thank you so much, all the beautiful super moms today. And it's not just one day that we have to thank you. I think every day we should be thankful. But since we have this special day for you guys, so we decided to come up and just speak out the unsaid and the untold feelings, because often we tend to hesitate as children how to thank our moms or just say a simple thank you. So I would like to thank all of you for being the Wonder Women of our lives, supporting us unconditionally, loving us unconditionally, despite of whatever mischievous things we have done in lives. So thank you for existing. I think without your existence, we would not have existed and become liberal, strong, independent women of today. So thank you so much for being there.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Charvi, for knocking at our emotions and make us speak. And all the credit goes to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Jane and I would like to talk about my mom. My mom is a superwoman. She is strong and selfless, and she is an embodiment of God's amazing grace and love in our lives. I am really grateful for you, Mom, and your life, and I would like to thank you for everything that you do for us, as simple as keeping a meal ready every day and making sure all things are in place. So we hope that someday we will be like you, and we love you and we thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
I used to throw the pencil and she used to give it back. I still remember that moment, and because of that, I am here. Love you, Mom.
My mother is definitely a mountain. She has always stood in front of me in difficult times. She's my manual. She has taught me everything. But she has also left my hand and allowed me to walk alone, learn things, and be a part of the real world. She's an inspiration, a true love of my life.